What's up, dudes? Welcome back to Learning How to Hack with Linux. In this episode, we are going to be doing level 2 of Bandit from OverTheWire over here at the Wargames tab. If you don't remember how to get here, or if you didn't watch the last episode, it is just overthewire.org. I actually have that bookmarked here. So overthewire.org/wargames, and then you can just go over here on the left and click Bandit, and it will bring you to the game. So from now on, I pre-did level 1 just to get prepped for the episode and make sure I had everything ready, but now that we've got all of the basics down, I'm actually going to be doing these live. So you can kind of see the process that we go through in order to solve these challenges, and it's not always easy, and you're not going to know what to do all the time. So I want to show you guys that, and I want to show you the process that you can go through in order to learn these things yourself, which is the whole point of this series. So we're gonna go to level 2. Last time we solved level 1, and we actually have our let me go ahead and open it up here. We have our file that has our passwords in it, so we've got it under the police subfolder, and then we got bandit levels. So here is our level 1 password. So the way Bandit is structured, you have to log in to level 1 in order to solve level 2, log into level 2 in order to solve level 3, so on and so forth. So we're going to log into level 1 here so we can get level 2 solved out. So first we will need to SSH into our machine here. So we go ahead and copy our host, open up a terminal, SSH, and then we are logging into Bandit 1. So Bandit 1 and then we have our host, so we can go ahead and paste that in, and then -P for the port 2220. You don't normally need to do the -P when you're SSHing, but OverTheWire uses a non-standard port here, 2220. Normally it's just port 22. So you only have to specify this under certain conditions, but this is one of them. So we've got our command typed in. Go ahead and hit enter, and brings us to the login page. We do have our password here. Go ahead and copy that and paste that in there. It won't show up, but you did paste it. Go ahead and hit enter, and we are logged into level 1. So let's go ahead and switch back over to the level 1 to level 2 level and see what we need to do. So the password for the next level is stored in a file called dash, located in the home directory. Commands you may need to solve this level: ls, cd, cat, file, du, and find. And then it even provides some helpful reading material: Google search for dashed file name, advanced bash scripting guide, chapter 3, special characters. So this one's probably going to be a little bit more advanced, obviously, because it says advanced, but this actually might be a really good Google search. So we're actually going to try to solve this first, and if we have trouble, we can go ahead and do the Google search. We always want to try first to attack it with the knowledge that we already have, and then if we run out of options, then we want to do the research. So we're going to go ahead and open it up, and we know that we can list files with ls, so we'll do that. And we do see the dash file name. So what do we do now? We can try ls-l to see maybe what permissions are on it and whether or not it's a directory. It is not a directory. There is no D in the permission. I'm not seeing anything here that's really interesting, though. It has read and write permissions. But yeah, so let's go a little further. Let's try doing the cat command. Let's just try to read the file. So we'll do cat dash, and let's see what happens. Okay. So nothing is happening. We actually have this extra prompt here. Oh, isn't that weird? It's just echoing back everything we are doing. So obviously this is an issue, right? We can't read the file. So where do we go? What do we do? If we do file dash, let's try that. We get the same thing. Hello. So interesting behavior here. We typed in hello, and then it gave us the output of /dev/standard_in as ASCII text. So obviously this dash is a special character in Linux, and it is. So that is why it is not working. Linux has certain special characters that if you name your file that special character, you're not going to be able to read it, and you're not going to be able to use it. Such is the case here. So we need to find a way to tell Linux that this is a file name that we are trying to read rather than a special character that we're trying to use. So there are a few ways that we can do that. We're going to go ahead and switch on over to our Google search, and we're just going to click the link actually, because that will just go to Google and search for us. So I'm going to just right click and open that in a new tab, and let's just try the very first, or you know what, we're going to do the second one because this is Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow is an amazing resource. They typically have some really good information, and you can tell by the upvote number, and usually the check is a good indicator that it's decent information. So the question is how to open a dash file name using terminal, and this is what they tried, and obviously it didn't work. So the first answer here is this type of approach has a lot of misunderstanding because using dash as an argument refers to standard in / standard out, i.e. dev standard in or dev standard out. And if you remember, we actually saw that here, dev standard in. So we're on the right track, it tells us. So if you want to open this type of file, you have to specify the full location of the file, such as /dash. For example, if you want to see what is in a file, use cat./dash. So this tells us everything we need to know. This tells us that if we go ahead and open this up, we need to specify the location of the file rather than just the name. So what we need to do is we need to type cat./dash, like the thing says. But why? Why do we need to do ./dash? How is that specifying a location? Well, the dot in Linux means here. The dot is specifying that this directory, this folder, and then the slash is the character that we always have to use to specify the directory. So if we do ls, right? What it's actually doing is it's doing ls here because it's lsing this directory. But we don't want the whole directory. We don't want to cat the whole directory. We want to cat a file within the directory, which is why we have to specify the slash, meaning that we're going into the directory. We want the dash file. So let's do that. And as you can see, we have received the password for the next level. So we're going to go ahead and copy that into our, into our password file here. Level 2. Go ahead and paste that. And let's see if it works. So definitely make sure we save this. Don't want to lose that. We just did so much work, right? So let's go ahead and type exit to exit the current shell. And then we can press the up arrow since we are in our shell now, and the up arrow, remember, it remembers the commands that you have used. But why doesn't it remember cat? Why doesn't it remember this command? Because we were SSH'd into a different machine. So on our shell, the last thing that we did was SSH into that machine, so it remembers it. So now all we got to do is press the up arrow, scroll on back over here, and attempt to log into Bandit 2. So let's go ahead and hit enter, and go ahead and paste that password. And here we are. Enjoy your stay. We are logged into Bandit 2, and we did a little bit of research. We did it. We made it. Level 2 down. Next episode obviously will be level 3, and we will continue to do the research that we need to do. And yeah, we'll go ahead and play through these levels. Remember, if you want to, you can even pause the video at the beginning and try to solve this yourself. I'm always here as a resource to give you the steps needed and the answers needed, but I do want you to try these levels yourself, because that is definitely the most effective way of learning, and it'll really make it stick. So definitely try it yourself, but I'm always here to help you through when you need it. All right, well, next time, level 3. So hit me up then. Probably will be pretty soon. Drop a sub, drop a like if you enjoyed. All right, till next time.